Hey guys, it's Jonathan, and today I want to talk to you about how to be detached from the results that you want in your life and even becoming attached from your goals, and why you need to do that, and why actually being detached from the different outcomes in your life can actually put you on the fast track for getting the results that you want in your life. Now, so why would you want to get detached from your goals and the results that you want in your life? You see, the more that you're attached to something, the more that you want it in terms of filling yourself up with the emotions that you want. You see, any emotion that you want to experience in your life, you can experience that emotion, or that high, I guess you could say, that you would get from achieving a goal. You can experience that every day just by changing your state, using your physiology, your focus, and your language in empowering ways. And, you know, the only reason that we really even want to achieve a goal is to get a certain feeling from it. You know, maybe your goal is to finish college, and you're thinking about how happy and fulfilled you're going to be once you get your degree and get your dream job. Or maybe you want to change your body, and you think once you get a six-pack and you have this high level of energy and just feel really good about yourself when you look in the mirror, then you're going to be fulfilled and happy. And it's great to want that, and we should always have goals and things that we're striving for, but if we kid ourselves into believing that when we finally make it, then we're going to be happy and fulfilled in our lives. But what's interesting also is that the more attached that you are to a certain outcome, the less likely that you are to even achieve it. And a good example of this is, if you want to build, if you're skinny and you don't have much muscle and you want to put on a lot of muscle, and you're just very attached to the result of, I have to put on this muscle because then I'm going to feel like I'm good enough, I'm going to feel like a man, I'm going to feel like, or if you're a woman, you're going to feel better about yourself if you get stronger or whatever. But what happens when you've been working out for, a day, a month, a week, and you still don't have the result that you want? If you're just very attached to that outcome, you might get discouraged. But by the same token, if you can focus on, wanting that result, but your primary focus is just enjoying the process and loving the process, then that becomes a win-win, because as long as you feed your mind that goal, you will eventually come to a point where you achieve the goal, but you can enjoy the process and experience that winning feeling while you're in the process of achieving that goal. And you see, it's never about the goal. It's not like you achieve a goal and you just live life happily ever after. You have to love the journey of life. You have to enjoy every step that you take. And, another example of this is if you want to date somebody, you just you focus on the outcome. You want this person to be your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your wife, or your husband. If you get very, very attached to that outcome and you've just started dating that person, that's going to make you desperate. That's going to make you needy. That's going to make you believe that this person's going to give you happiness, when you can experience happiness just living in the present moment, just the process. And if you actually enjoy the process, detach yourself from the outcome and be like, you know what, I want to be with this person, but I also know that I'll be happy in my life even without them. I know that I'm already good enough and fulfilled without this person. That mindset is not only going to make it more likely that you'll be with this person, but you'll also enjoy the journey. You'll enjoy your time with them, and maybe it won't work out. Maybe you guys won't end up being together. Maybe they'll break up with you. Maybe you'll break up with them. But if you enjoy the process of life and get all your happiness from within and spiritually, then you won't feel the need for a person or a life situation to make yourself experience the joy and happiness and peace that you want. So, how do you detach from the outcome? How do you program yourself to want the outcome and to get the outcome, but how do you detach yourself from the outcome? I'm having a hard time putting that into words. You detach yourself from your wants and your desires by living in the present moment. You know, getting outside of your head and into your body. And if you can get outside of your head into your body and into your present environment, then you'll not only enjoy the process of actually achieving that goal and hitting the outcome that you want to achieve, but you'll also experience all the positive emotions that you want to experience in the present moment. You see, all of us, we're surrounded by beauty in the world, you know, through nature, through our experiences with other people, through our environments. You know, we can always find beauty and joy and love and peace around us, and just calming our mind and becoming present, living in the moment. You can experience so much peace through that, just getting outside of your head and into your environment. So how do you factor in your goals? How do you be detached and also focus on the process of achieving your goals? What you need to do is you need to program your mind by writing the goals, setting the goals. And one thing I learned from the great book, Psycho-Cybernetics from Maxwell Maltz, is to once or twice per day, after you wake up, or you know, ideally before you go to sleep, or whenever is fine, you visualize your goals. You think about what it would be like to achieve your goals, and you feel it. You create the synthetic experience of having achieved that goal, and you feel that. You feel the excitement of it. And what you're doing when you visualize is that you're programming your mind to actually achieve the goal. And you just do that once or twice a day, just for a few minutes, or you know, up to half an hour, once or twice a day. So that's going to be more than enough to move you in the direction of your goals. Just visualizing every day, focusing on them, and creating a written plan and having action steps that you do every single day to achieve that result in your life. Now, what you do after you set the goal and after you visualize it every day is you just let it go. You just let it go. You sort of forget about your goals and you just live in the present. And when you live in the present, you take the action steps that you need to take to reach that outcome. So when you execute your daily plan, whatever your action step is, building an online business, maybe it's writing a blog post or doing a YouTube video, or maybe you're going to go out and meet people that you could potentially date. You just focus on letting go, detaching yourself from the outcome, and become fully present. You become fully present in the process. So I'm not trying to say that you become present, forget about your goals, and then don't take any action steps about them. I'm trying to say be present during the process. Be present when you're taking action. Actually enjoy the process. Focus on becoming aware of the present moment and enjoy the present moment while you're writing that blog post, or while you're meeting new people that you could potentially date or making new friends or whatever. And what's going to happen is that when you live in the moment and you just practice that, you practice being present, then you get to enjoy the journey. And you see, any sensation, any feeling that you could get from achieving your goal, you can experience that today. You know, a lot of times, I'm guilty of this myself, is we think once we just make this amount of money or date this person, your ideal partner, then finally you're going to be happy. Finally, you're just going to love your life. And when you create your dream body and, you know, reach a new level of health, then finally you're going to be happy. But sure enough, how many times does it happen when you finally, you want to, like when you're a kid, you buy something that you've wanted for so long, and when you finally get that toy or whatever for Christmas, you enjoy it, you get this high when you finally get it, but then it wears off. It wears off, and that's what happens a lot of times when, you know, when we make more money and we think that this amount of money that we make, that we hit that milestone and we're live happily ever after and be completely happy and fulfilled and at peace in our lives. But what happens a lot of times is, how often do you hit that amount of money, or you get your dream body, and then you get that high initially, but then you kind of gradually, whether over the course of a few days or weeks or months, at some point you go back to square one emotionally. And you go back to where you were before emotionally. So the message for today is just to focus on enjoying the process. Live in the present moment. Live in the now, because you can experience through visualization and becoming present and through personal growth, and you can enjoy the process of life. You don't have to wait. It's great to want things and to want to achieve goals, and they can definitely influence your happiness, and we should always strive to achieve things in our life. But learn to love the journey. And when you learn to love the journey, you let go of the outcome, you detach yourself, then you increase your odds of achieving it, because you're going to take action with such a higher quality. You're going to have, when you love the present moment and you're taking action towards your goals, the quality of those actions is going to be so much greater than if you just have that mentality of, I want it now, I want it now, I want it now, I just can't wait so I can achieve this feeling, this goal, and finally feel whole again. You don't have to wait. So I hope you guys enjoyed this message and can really, start to examine yourself and focus on the process and actually enjoying the present, and just come to the realization that you don't need to achieve a certain outcome in your life to be happy. You can be happy and fulfilled and at peace with your life today. Today, you don't have to wait for it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this message, and let me know in the comments below your thoughts on this, and how present you are with your life right now, and if it needs to improve. And I'd love to hear some feedback on this. And if you enjoyed this video, then subscribe to my channel for some more epic content on being present and mastering the action taking process and your mindset. And subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below, and give this video a like if you enjoyed it. And thank you for watching, and I will talk to you in the next video.